Now, you will tell me exactly where we are, won't you? And why are you
I
here
would
with
if
me?
I knew.
You don't know where we are.
I was rather in a hurry to get away from the people trying to murder us.
And yet, I'm here with you. Where is the rest of the band?
They scattered, I don't know.
Scattered? What exactly happened?
Lynelli turned up with Foley, and Foley hit you with an eldritch staff right on the head, and I don't know. Everyone was running, I panicked, I grabbed you, I came down here. I sat around regretting saving the sorry. Well.
Well, if we're lucky, we can find a way out, and then I can summarily dispatch you. For now, I suppose conversation is something to be thankful for.
But a charming thanks for saving your life.
I didn't ask you to. But then I suppose preying on the unconscious is something that you're kind of known for.
Can't prey on you, you're a werewolf. Blood tastes disgusting.
I'll take that as a
borderline
compliment.
poison.
Do you even know how far away from the den we are? Or any landmark, for that matter?
We're underground. There are hardly landmarks in caves.
I think I hear rain. We might be near the surface somewhere.
I don't think it went too deep, so...
So tell me about Lynelli.
I know very little about her. She visited the mansion maybe once, with a very strange overture of friendship. I've not seen her since. You'd be better off asking Capella.
Capella? Is that a vampire friend of yours?
Yes. She was rather more involved in Fey politics than I was.
I presume you'd only have saved me if there was some part I could play in your ruses. So what exactly is it that you want? If not politics.
Look, I know you have an extraordinarily poor opinion of me and my kind, but surprisingly, we can upon occasion be selfless. You may be a deeply unpleasant person, but I have no wish to see you...
No wish to see me...
see anyone dead.
See some light down here. No. Nope, we've gone in a circle. Wonderful. Magnificent. Joy, I am caught in a circuitous cave system with a vampire parasite. Just lovely.
Have you considered minding your language?
I have other things to have a mind for right now, personally, like where the exit is. Especially since I'm running out of
Politeness
torches.
costs you nothing.
Well, I found the surface. If you don't mind digging a bit and getting a bit wet.
As long as it's not sunlight, I'm fine.
Oh, that's awfully convenient. Small chasm. Well, now would be a good time to part ways. Assuming you've the metal.
Sincerely hope you're not planning on attacking me. It would be a poor decision on your part.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Given how well it went last time you tried to kill me and my associates, I don't think you'd be any more successful this time. I'd rather not have saved you just to kill you in self-defense.
Very well. Do you have any idea where we can go from here? I have no idea where we are, because as you might have recalled, I was unconscious when you dragged me into there.
I might be able to find the den. Give me a moment.
Is the den even safe ground if the Fae are after it?
True. Possibly not. Don't suppose you have a compass on you?
None.
Well, that is a problem.
It's going to be difficult to tell which direction anything is until the rain clears up, so... might I suggest we head this way until the rain stops?
Very well.
I might also suggest you go in front. Last thing I need is you
I'd rather
behind
not
me.
have you at my back with a sword.
Better?
Very well.
The sooner I can get back to the band, the sooner I can get back to murdering you all and feeling a lot better for it.
Have you not considered there may be larger things at stake here than your petty grudge against us?
Yes, I'd like to get home at some point.
I was
Apparently
talking
that's not
about
gonna
the
happen.
Lanelli. Do keep up.
Not a problem for me. Although I do see more underground access over here.
I would possibly not suggest us heading into any more caves, given how successfully we navigated the last one.
Well, then I have more bad news. Water. I don't suppose you'd be able to cross that without some kind of dirt from your coffin land.
That's not how vampires work. Please.
There's a house over here that maybe takes shelter at least.
Oh?
Oh, it seems to be quite nice and warm. Next to some lava.
Fire. Delightful.
Well, fire's been known to cleanse. Well, it's unfurnished, but who knows, it might be a good first property. Neighbour, you get some work.
It'll provide protection from the sun, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. All we have to do is survive the night.
You may have to survive the night. I have to survive the day.
Oh my, what a terrible, terrible curse that might be.
It is rather inconvenient. Not that you'd know about curses, I suppose, you sort of princely.
I'm sorry, what? What did you just call me?
I know who you are. I know about Baedmon's politics.
Oh, really?
You're the one that wants to be king, aren't you?
I don't know where you get that idea.
Well, you know, court is but a gossip.
The court
I've heard
is
a thing or
nothing
two.
but gossip. The court is nothing
True.
but sycophants and yes men. All they do is stand around in pointed robes and just say whatever comes to mind that might get the king's attention so they can get a bit more favor. They're utterly useless.
As if you're any better. Coming out here with your sword and your ragtag bunch of mercenaries and picking a group to attack in the hope that maybe it might get your father's attention.
Why do you assume this was voluntary? Why do you
Was
assume
it
I want
not?
the slightest bit to be here? Of all places, here.
You seemed quite eager to be murdering me and my kind.
It is sort of the only thing I'm good at. Apparently, I'm not even very good at that, because here I am talking to you instead of murdering you, and I've got no one whatsoever under my command, apparently. No one reliable, anyways. Lost all those within a week of getting here.
Having talked to some of your erstwhile followers, I suspect it's less that they're reliable and more that you alienated them.
Do you have the slightest of ideas why I want to go out?
No, although I feel as if you're going to illuminate me.
Oh boy, illuminating is the last thing on my mind. But we have time to kill, so who knows? It may slay it faster. You might have guessed I'm not the least bit fond of the notion of being king. The last thing I want to do is be surrounded by those vain, glorious fools in the court. Honestly, I'm not the first thought of how even to manage the economy of the kingdom. But unfortunately, the king's edict exiles me. And I can't very well go against that without undermining the entire kingdom structure. So the only way for me to go home is for the king to undermine his own authority, which you can imagine will be somewhat difficult to actually convince him to do, or to be the legitimate heir to the throne and for the old king to have died.
And why, pray tell, are you so eager to get home?
Oh, I can't believe I'm telling this to a vampire. Because my mother is home. She is old, poverty-stricken, and now she's alone. I fear what might happen to her without me.
Ah, I see.
Yes, I'm a cliché. Are you quite happy for that? I don't expect you to remotely understand the want of making sure someone's all around.
I know it's probably easier for you to think that all vampires are heartless monsters, but it may surprise you to learn that we can care. I've recently lost a close friend of mine. I've no idea where she's from, and I'm worried sick about her. You're not the only one with problems.
So there's truly someone that you have selfless regard for.
Yes.
And that's not just some
Beatrice,
ploy for my
she was-
sympathy.
No! I had an associate, Beatrice. She's been with me for several years now. I promised her when we came out here I'd look after her. She didn't want to leave the city we were at before, but I said I would, and now, since you attacked, she turned into a werewolf, and then she ran away, and I've no idea where she is.
She turned into a werewolf and you have... Wait, so there's a non-vampire that you actually care about?
Yes! Like I keep trying to tell you, I'm not a monster.
with, that surprises me.
Perhaps it would have been less of a surprise if you tried to talk to us before murdering us all.
I admit I might have been wrong. Maybe there is more to you.